Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum. We last left off finding Warden Sharp and freeing him, thankfully, and then facing off against Harley, which she of course lost because all she did was send goons at us, and then we just simply flipped her. And now we're going to be chasing after Ivy, and finally catch her and bring her back to her cage where we left her originally before Harley let her out. So let's get started. So let's see. Actually, I guess since I do have the crypto thing now, I'm wondering if I can just kind of turn off the gate, but I don't really see an option or a place. Oh, here we go. I forget why I didn't try to do that in the first place. There we go. So now the gate's down, so we don't have to, we can just pass through it whenever we want now. Even though there's just that vent right there, but hey. Multiple openings, right?
She did an okay job. Let's call it a B+. But between you and me, I'm aiming for the A grade. Just got to mix a couple more of these chemicals, and I'll be creating my own personal army. Ha!
Well, that's never good, is it? When your arch villain is able to create an army of super strength soldiers. Of course, I guess I'm wondering if will bullets still stop them at all? Because we don't really find that out. And we don't really get to see any guards or guns against the big hulks, so I'd be curious how strong the bullets would be against those guys. You know, like we build up how dangerous these, super soldiers are, but, can their skin stop bullets? Just all I'm saying. Of course, Batman would never use guns. That's just not Batman's style for a few reasons. And we're fine with that, but of course, it's kind of like, like, it might be nice if you could do some more to disable them, like, I'm even thinking about knockout gas or sleeping gas or whatever. Oh wait, I think I went the wrong way, because this is the area that, yeah, I'm not, like, this is that area we were in before where we saved those guards from Harley's poison gas. They don't always make this the easiest place to navigate sometimes. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I go through here. That's where I was before. Oh, here we go. So I need to go south, or I guess north, by the look of this map here, if I want to get to back to the island again. Yeah, it really is nice to have maps now, isn't it? I still remember, back when every game didn't come with a mini-map, and how you eventually sometimes you had to make your own maps, but I don't think I ever put enough effort into actually making a map most of the time, or the few times I did, they were just arrows, like which way I was supposed to go sometimes. I always relied on game packs.
Jack, we're seeing that all access to the island has been restricted. Police and state troopers are manning checkpoints.
That's correct. The island is effectively cut off from the mainland. Nothing on or off. Early reports that Batman himself is on the island appear to be confirmed. Eyewitness reports state that he was returning the Joker to Arkham after the incident at the mayor's office. There are unconfirmed reports that Batman was killed during the Joker's daring escape. But I must stress, this is currently unconfirmed. More as it happens. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Jack. We'll bring you more as it happens. As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears Batman may have been killed in the breakout attempt. Stay on this channel for the latest news. Now, back to the scheduled program.
So I was just trying to find the riddle that I'm looking for. There we go.
I'm losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
Okay, so those guys aren't really that hard to knock out. You just have to surprise them and make sure you counter them before they grab you. But yeah, so it is really handy to have the map, or some sort of map that you kind of have. Oop. Almost got me there, but nope. You know, all the nice maps that everyone gives you. You know, and there are a few games that actually try to entice the player into creating their own map. Like the Etran Odyssey series, I've noticed. I've never played through the series myself. I could never seem to get into it, but I did play Persona Q, as it's called, which had a bit of a map, or it had the map thing, but yeah, it did have a map building mechanic, which you can at least mark it with certain things and stuff like that, or actually I think it came pre-generated, but well, like, so it was nice in some of those games to be able to actually create your own map, or kind of make it yourself and make your own notes on it. I remember Zelda Phantom Hourglass tried the same thing too.
Crazy, I guess, and crashed the party early. And when I say crazy, I mean real psycho. What a morning. You want to see the dribbling fool barking in the moon, or maybe just burning like a kitten. Do your thing, Tootie. Walk up to them. Put your arm around them. Show them that you care before you wring their necks. And then, get your lazy asses to the gardens. I know you're a little surprised and don't want to be disturbed. Understand?
Okay, it wasn't this dot, it was this one here, which now I need to line up just right. There we go. Yeah, so there's a few of these puzzles around the island. So the only way you'll see them is in detective mode, so there's another reason why you should never turn off detective mode, apparently. And I can't deactivate this gate here until I get the upgrade for the cryptographic sequencer here. But for now, we should probably start heading over to the botanical gardens here. So, looks like there's kind of one or two ways. You can either take the bottom path here, which just leads into the main area here, or you can take the closer path here that, you know, leads into this area, which still has a bunch of riddles apparently, and then over to the other one that's a bit closer. So I think I'll just take that one right now. But yeah, so I normally used GameFAQs whenever I felt like I was stuck on something, which sadly that's sometimes the case with some of the older games, because they don't always make it clear exactly what you had to do next.
Where are these things coming from? They're all over me.
Well, something big is going on, isn't it? There we go.
Are you satisfied with your body?
Darn it.
I the powerful body only I can give you. A body literally throbbing with the blood. You do? Well, today's your lucky day.
Oh, come on, I counter that.
For my titan. And I, Joker, Lord of Arkham Asylum, deliver. Never again be embarrassed to fight. No longer have trouble opening cabs. And you know what's best? Final pack of Titan. With a personal guarantee, the engine which we're drawing to be the first to march on Gotham. Come on, boys! First one's free.
Yeah, there's just so many of these guys around, isn't there? And they at least have a nice little slogan going for them, don't they? With, you know, the Titan formula and all. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what was a game I remember being stuck on as a kid. And, you know, like I wasn't quite sure what I needed to do to progress. Because I remember Link to the Past, I didn't really have that problem. I know that. Let's see, what else? I know a few RPGs, like I think, yeah, Secret of Mana, even though I've talked about it a bit on this channel and I'll eventually get to a Let's Play of it. I remember getting stuck on that one a few times, not quite sure where I had to go next. But I eventually found my way through and thankfully but it definitely, the difficulty definitely ramps up, so it sometimes was hard to tell that, oh, apparently I'm supposed to fight on this island where all the enemies seem to be like 5 to 10 times stronger than I'm used to. Oh yeah, and we're actually supposed to be heading to the garden, so let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, so I think games have gotten better about trying to
I should pick up Harley
not
Quinn's trail.
have players
I can't
stuck.
waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
But of course, sometimes they maybe do too much of hand-holding. And I figured that weird scene there was probably something for a riddle, really. I didn't even realize there was a riddle for this room until I saw the guards there and was like, why are they holding big books? Let me take a picture of that. Oh, here we go, a new interview tape.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Fine. Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes. What else? Of course, at the time I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to prune back hard in order to make something flourish.
But yeah, so as you can hear from Poison Ivy's interview tape, she is really into protecting the environment by killing all humans. Oh well.
No idea. Joker's cooking something up, man. Yeah, and it don't smell good. Thinks he's God or something. Messing with people's bodies. He tried that stuff on me, and I quit. Me too. This place is creepy enough without those monsters.
Let's go ahead and maybe knock these two out here. I think I was supposed to do something else before they started moving like this, which sadly there wasn't much I could do to stop them. And sadly there doesn't look like any way for me to...
You're gonna have holes where your face used to be.
Yeah, okay, so they did see me or something, I guess. But they don't seem to be moving at all.
Freaking head off.
There we go. Oh, that worked out, didn't it? All I did was just swing a batarang at them and then I wailed on them. But yeah, so... Oh, there we go, got an upgrade. So they do a pretty good job. Of course, they try to make sure that all the interview tapes, you don't find them all at once. You have to explore every nook and cranny in every place. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase the range here because we'll need that for more riddles in the future here. Wait, was there another one I could unlock too, or no? Okay. Well, yeah, they really do a good job of characterizing each villain, kind of giving them those audio logs and learning more about them. Let's see what we got here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5, 6. So 6 henchmen, all with guns. So now I just need to find some cover and start picking them off. Like, it looks like the only one I have to watch out for is this guy here who does have a collar on him. You can tell, or actually there's, never mind, all of them have collars. So, you know, pretty much I can't take him out quietly too well here. And there is this guy here who could probably see me grab this one. Here he goes, so he moves.
Batman's taken out one of your crew. Did you even notice?
You heard Joker! Joker was right, I found someone!
They usually all go over there normally, but I guess they're being a bit more calm or something this time.
Hey, get off me! Hey, get off me! Ah!
Did you knuckleheads even read the contract? Do what I say. Stop the battle, you'll pay the price.
What are you doing?
I didn't realize they read a contract at all. It's kind of funny how many inverted takedowns I can do here. Just, you know, how powerful the move itself can be if you have enough gargoyles. There we go.
Really? He beat you all. Again. What does it take? An army of monsters?
I was wondering if the riddle for this room was that guy or not, but I guess they wouldn't make it that obvious. But I think I remember it maybe somewhere around here, actually. Well, at least a trophy's around here, but... Actually, let me look down here for a second. I thought I remember like a gate or something nearby that I had to look into, and that was the riddle answer. Or maybe not. Oh, there's actually a wall right here. So let me go ahead and check that out. But yeah, so I probably wouldn't go to the extremes Poison Ivy does for her environmental goals, but I could see, you know, there are some things people can do more to try and help the environment. You know, it would be nice to be able to eventually do, like, you know, solar-powered cars or something, or more electric cars. And then, of course, having a different fuel source, because I understand that just simply having electric cars wouldn't really solve our environmental problems because we'd have to replace, or we would still be using we would even need more electricity to try and kind of power all those electric cars. So I think we mostly just need to find a new source of energy, really. And so hopefully we can kind of get to that point where we won't have to rely on fossil fuels anymore. We can just simply, is this where I need to go? Yeah, I guess so, with the fingerprints, but who knows why her fingerprints are on the floor here. What, was she walking around like a dog? Or on all fours or something? Let's see. Here we go. In memory of Thomas and Martha Wayne. And they do at least some nice little nods to plenty of the other characters as well, thankfully. There is really a lot of lore hidden in this game, trying to talk about all the Batman stuff. If you didn't already know enough about Batman as it is. Oh, and we also have another interview tape for Poison Ivy, I believe.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Today I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
Well, what do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible fleshy sacks walking around destroying my poor babies with their greed and arrogance.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? You were a doctor too. How can you turn your back on us?
Quite easily as it happens. But not you, Stephen. You're different. I feel we have a connection.
Really? You do?
Of course.
Well, there's the start of Poison Ivy's seduction. I won't deny she's hot, but I'm pretty sure I would probably want to avoid someone who's killed over hundreds of people, but of course her problems stem from something else entirely, like the whole idea about pheromones and things like that. So let's see, we go into this room here, and oh look, more guys.
I can't help you. You're lucky the boss don't want you hurt too bad. Said something about you being the perfect bait. Don't get it. You're nothing special. Who's gonna save you?
Yeah, and just in case someone does.
Sorry, I felt like stopping his conversation because he sounded like a dick.
Harder than that. Finish him off. Gonna plug you into the main.
Darn it. I'm forgetting about the new weapons some people have.
Take your ass off that man.
Okay, that was everyone but this guy. Come on, dude. There we go.
Can you cut me free, Batman?
Come on, let's help you, Carl, the janitor.
Thanks. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I eat punks like these for breakfast. What were they doing in here?
The ones that weren't hitting me went over there and started doing something to the power controls. I have no idea what they were doing.
Looks like Joker has booby-trapped this control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take.
There we go. So was that it? Oh yeah, there's that up there.
I'll stay here. The Joker's men may try to retake the generator.
Oh, we got another interview tape here.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No one.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
Yep, that seduction really seems to hit some guys pretty hard. Come on. Oh, here we go. There's the reason this wasn't open was there was another box to crack here. There we go. So we got a trophy.
Thank the Lord.
Some writing.
You'd have found that 1 hour ago.
Nothing there.
You do know how to read a map, don't you?
And
detective?
some more secrets, so that should help out, thankfully. And I guess that's kind of it for now, so we should probably move on to the next area here and see what else we can find. But that's about all the time we have for today, so join us next time as we continue the search through the botanical gardens and see if we can find that factory with all the Titan formula that Joker's trying to make. So until next time, have fun gaming.